Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference. It stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. On the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead... Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference. It stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That one play has flipped field position. A first down to the opponent's 44. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Send the back in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 40. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run. first down.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Carr. It's a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Makes it 2nd and short. And there's the handoff. Breaks an open space. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Price. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The offense now operating in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Over the middle, it's Williams. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down play right here. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, you don't see this very often. 3rd down in inches, and they decided to throw the football. I mean, they had inches to go, but instead, they throw the ball. And it cost them some big yards, and now it's 4th down.
So here we go, an interesting call, 4th down and long from their own 41. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And now the try here for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. The sure hands. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Downfield, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Washington. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Make some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's running out of time here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Williams. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Washington has moved into the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handoff to the right side. Breaks into open space. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's Washington. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. On the run, it's Love. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure is coming, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Love. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Dropping back. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
Grab behind the line. It's Pauling. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he's brought down at the 16. been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense is back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to pass. It's Carr. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauling. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The end zone has a lane. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. quarterback's going to sneak it. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, third down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Going to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And the Huskies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. A completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the completion made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Williams. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this 1st down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. The Huskies come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Washington. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Scanning the field. It's Carr. They'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Price. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, the defense got pressure there, but the quarterback's just too athletic. Pulls away from that pressure and then keeps his eyes downfield for the 1st down.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He'll throw it now. Caught over the middle. It's Love. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing lead.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
It's an option look. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Off the play fake on first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
2 clock with the running game. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the run, it's Love. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And that one's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but an important takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Not the play call I thought we would see. Maybe trying to surprise this defense, but they are not fooled at all. Give credit to the coordinator and the discipline of this defense to bring him down.
Goal line formation for the defense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, when you're defending this offense coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Washington. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Game here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. To throw, it's McMillan. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for a late, deep throw. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Using his legs, it's low. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. He breaks free. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference